Hello everyone, here we are going to demonstrate RTBreak full stack software solution on Qumran AX platform. RBFS provides an end-to-end BNG solution on IP MPLS fabric. A spine router connecting the backbone and a leaf router delivers the access feature set to the customers. In some cases where there is a lower footprint system or lower throughput chipset, it is important to deliver both routing and access feature set on a single bare metal 1RU device that is co-located with a cell-side gateway or a cabinet central office. At RTBreak, we call this solution as Consolidated BNG on a Qumran AX based H-Core AS7316 26XP box with 320 Gbps throughput. H-Core has two QoX based OCP certified platform named as AS731626XP, AS731527X. Let's dive into the platform architecture. The platform consists of hardware based on Qumran AX and host operating system based on Open Network Linux. An RBFS container resides on top of this software, includes all the necessary packages to deliver access and routing protocols. This diagram shows bird's eye view of the platform architecture for Qumran AX platform. The hardware specification is AS731626XP, where we have 24 10GB ports, out of which 8 ports can be converted into 8 25GB port and 200GB port for full line rate layer 2 or layer 3 forwarding of 320 Gbps. The silicon of the platform is Broadcom AX88470 with Intel Broadwell CPU and 2 8GB RAM. Let's discuss about demo topology. RBFS can run on with both chipset based hardware forwarding and software based forwarding. In this demo, we are going to run RBFS stack on AS731626XP Broadcom chipset based on BCM88470 hardware platform. The H-Core box is connected to two endpoints. At the top is an Ixia port that is being used to simulate different services such as voice over IP, video on demand and web servers. The traffic is reachable via internet. The bottom one is used to simulate the PPPoE client and an L2TP client. The H-Core box is also connected to a Radius server which is used to authenticate the subscribers and for other AAA functionalities. Radius is hosted in a separate Linux container. Let's discuss about the access protocol. A subscriber accesses the network resource through a logical connection known as subscriber session. This slide provides various types of subscriber session. Let's talk about PPPoE subscriber. RBFS supports VLAN modeling 1:1, AAA services and dual stack support. RBFS support local authentication as well as remote authentication. When it comes to accounting, we have volume-based accounting as well as time-based accounting. Let's bring up one PPPoE subscriber using Ixia box. Let's go and simulate PPPoE session breakup. When we start the PPP session, we can see that session is getting established on our box with Ixia port on the other end. Now go to QoX box, run the show PPPoE session command. We are able to see the session is established. Once the session is established, run the show subscriber detail command. We observe that accounting is time-based accounting. We are able to see both IPv4 and IPv6 addresses as part of dual stack. We are also able to see remote authentication username and the interface which is connected to Ixia over the access interface. RBFS supports other services like IPTV, HCOS, filtering ADF and lawful intercept. For subscriber QoS on the upstream, where there are 4 levels of hierarchical polisher mapped to the 4 different classes with similar number of match types, we do support variety of match types. Now we go ahead and start the traffic streams which were configured on Ixia. For 4 upstream level traffic streams, the policing level is configured around 15 Mbps. Now if we go and check with the traffic statistics, we were able to achieve 15 Mbps policing level traffic. Now if you see the traffic of all 4 upstream, we were able to achieve 15 Mbps throughput. Now for 4 downstream traffic streams are video on demand, voice over IP and control traffic are mapped to different queues. We do support different scheduler types. RBFS supports both queue level and session level shaping as well. Here we observe that session level shaping is configured around 20 Mbps for all the 4 streams. The downstream traffic is coming around 20 Mbps for the shaping level. RBFS supports ingress and egress remarking as well. Now go to our boxes, check polyser counts and queue counts. We were able to see both counter levels. Let's discuss about L2TP protocol, which is used for the deployments with L3 wholesale. RBFS supports VLAN modeling 1:1 and other services like lawful intercept, replay services and filtering ADF. Now let's bring up one session between Ixia to the QoX box. Using Ixia port, we have started the L2TP session on the Ixia side. Let's validate it in our box. Run the command show PPPoE session. Once the session is getting established, we can see PPPoE session is getting tunneled to LNS server. If the L2TP session is established, then all the tunnel details are visible. We can see show L2TP tunnel sessions. We see that PPPoE subscriber is tunneled to LNS through a L2TP tunnel and the tunnel ID is 16194. Let's discuss about layer 3 services. RBFS provides a host of L3 services. RBFS supports BGP, which is a primary protocol that connects the internet. Interior gateway protocols like ISIS and OSPF, as well as multicast protocols. In BGP, we support IPv4 unicast, IPv6 unicast, IPv4 labeled unicast, IPv6 labeled unicast, VPN-v4, VPN-v6 and MVPN address families. In the demo topology, we try to bring up BGP session between QoX device and Ixia. Let's start the BGP session from Ixia side, validate the establishment at QoX side. Let's log into the device and run the command show BGP peer detail. Here we can see the peer between Ixia and QoX device. We are able to see IPv4 unicast and IPv6 unicast address families are negotiated between these two peers. We are sending few routes to install in our box. We can validate those routes using show route source BGP. We can see few routes are getting installed in our box as part of BGP protocol. Let's discuss about interior gateway protocols. As part of interior gateway protocol, we are going to demonstrate ISIS. In ISIS, RBFS supports segment routing, Anycast gateway, flood filtering and authentication. Let's bring up one ISIS session between Ixia and QoX device. Let's start the ISIS session from Ixia side and validate the establishment at QoX device. Let's log into the box and run show ISIS neighbor command. We can see ISIS neighbor is up. As part of ISIS, we are sending few routes to get installed in our box. We can validate those routes using show route source ISIS command. We can see few routes getting installed in our box as part of ISIS protocol. As part of interior gateway protocol, we are going to demonstrate about OSPF. RBFS supports OSPF version 2. Now let's bring up one OSPF session between Ixia and QoX device. Let's start one OSPF session from Ixia side and validate the establishment at QoX device. Let's log into the box and run show OSPF neighbor command. We can see the neighbor is in full state. Now as part of OSPF, we are sending few routes to get installed in our blocks. Let's validate those routes using show route source OSPF command. We can see few routes getting installed as part of OSPF protocol. Next we see the multicast protocols. RBFS supports IPTV. So as part of IPTV, we are supporting IGMP v2 and v3 and PIM SSM. Let's bring one IGMP v3 and PIM neighbors between Ixia and QoX device. Let's start IGMP and PIM session from Ixia side. Validate the establishment at QoX end. Now let's log into the box and run show IGMP group command. We can see IGMP group is getting connected between QoX box and Ixia session, as well as run show PIM neighbor command. We can see PIM neighbor is getting established between Ixia and QoX device. Now let us talk about the configuration management. As part of configuration management, RTBRIC provides RTBRIC YANG modules. These YANG modules can be processed by the network management system. Once the network management system converts those RTBRIC YANG modules into the configuration files, those configuration files either get pushed by resconf config or it sends to the ZTP server. Once the ZTP server boots up the device, it sends those configuration files as a startup config file. All the configuration is applied via the CLI Exon configuration manager. It can be applied either a CLI mode or resconf interface. CLI Exon backend is connected to conft. Conft creates all the configuration tables and other daemons can subscribe those tables. The next part is security. RBFS provides security feature based on the local user management or control plane security and firewall filters. In case of local user management, based on the role, user has a specific privileges. For control plane security, RBFS supports control plane policy and OSPARK QoS. When it comes to firewall filters, we enable it globally on the platforms with the support of different control lists of either it's going to be a L2, L3 v4 or L3 v6. Now let us move to network management. In RBFS, Respondee is the management service. Respondee is resource monitoring tool that collects the information about optics and other hardware on the platform. Respondee is tightly coupled with the system and gets the information about the system. This information is retained in the sensor and optics table, which gives the information about optics and sensor. Respondee collects the information from CPU and memory. It gives the usage of CPU as well as the memory system. Respondee is tightly coupled with the time series database. Every polling interval, time series database runs and gets the data from the responding tables and publishes as a metric. It gives the metrics to the user to get to know about the system. So let's view this on Grafana, where you configure all the system details. Let's explore that. If you see here, we are able to get the chassis temperature as well as the PSU temperature. Other information such as routing details and session information details, we can get it in Grafana. This concludes the presentation of RTBRIC full stack on consolidated BMG. Thank you for your time.